Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So striding in, Billy Hamilton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Behind 0-2 now. One and 2, the count to Billy Hamilton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that will become out number 2.
Batting third.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Hunter Pence is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants down in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. A 1-0 delivery. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Villar leads off second with nobody out. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he popped him up. Slater ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Brian Anderson.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Down low and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1 the count now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, one man out. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Into right field, that's a base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. A 1-1 count to Puig. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Puig hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 1 inning in the books here. The Marlins on top, 1-0. So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That misses. 2-0.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. He's set, and the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Belt is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
At the plate, Buster Posey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. None out, runners at first and second. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out. So first and second with 1 man gone, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now at the plate, Johnny Cueto. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On, he pops it up. Weed coming on. 1 run is scored. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run lead.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 1-0. Sent toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third, and it's a 4-1 game.
Third baseman, number 2, Yolmer Sanchez.
At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. Reined in to second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, they really did have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Yastrzemski. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Giants on top, 5-1. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cueto has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Isan Diaz, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. 0-1, here it comes. That's popped up. Crawford backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
The pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Cueto pauses. 2-1 on its way. 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. A bouncer up the middle. There is Crawford on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Giants lead it 5-3. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Leading off for San Francisco.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Brandon Belt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he fouls this one off. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Stays alive, still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he lays off for ball one.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled away. Back up the middle. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box now. Austin Slater scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Nope, that's away.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 4th home run for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper.
The first baseman.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit well again down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Stepping up now, Jorge Alfaro. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Digging in, Isan Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
There's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 22, Sandy.
So here now is the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he popped him up. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Giants 5 and the Marlins 4. Now batting, Johnny Cueto as we begin the top of the 4th.
The pitcher, number 47.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's another 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Fouled off. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The pitch. And he popped him up. Anderson has a play. 1 down.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The third baseman, number 2, Yolmer Sanchez.
So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This is flared out towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit hard toward the right side. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across. Now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jose Arena answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, and he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw safe at home plate, and it's now a 3-run lead at 7-4.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Buster Posey now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 35.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. San Francisco leads this one 8-4. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate now, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Cueto will go to first. Runner back safely. I'm set with the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Reined in. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out. The man at second with 1 down. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 home. Runner at second here with one man out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hence is there. 2 down. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Dickerson.
First offering on its way. This year against right-handed pitching, Dickerson hits a little over the 270 mark. 2 out here and a runner at second. That evens it up 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
Center fielder.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Cueto into his motion. 1-0 on its way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing hard liner to left center. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Row. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound, and that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Sean Anderson takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Anderson, a native Floridian. He's a second-year big leaguer. 1-0 pitch on the way.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Three runs already home here. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that misses. 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Giants 8 and the Marlins 7. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next it'll be Austin Slater.
Second baseman, Austin Slater.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's inside. 2-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding into the box, Sean Anderson. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball well outside. The 1-1. And he popped him up. VR in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 9-7 contest.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 9 and the Marlins 7. Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Miguel.
And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan VR, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. 1 out. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. He's set and the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And he takes this one high. 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15.
Digging in now, Brian Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. To Crawford for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Brandon Kinsler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Ready once again, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count was 2-1.
Now the 2-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First offering on its way. Buster Posey is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Corey Dickerson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. Yastrzemski coming on, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
So now to the plate, Yasiel Puig. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. On the year, Puig is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A runner at second, nobody out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
At the plate, Garrett Cooper. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. This is line to left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Isan Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. And amazingly, we are tied at 9-9. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Boxberger will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. John Birdie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The batter number 3.
Striding in, Austin Slater.
Austin Slater.
Pitch on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. One out, nobody on. Two and 0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3 and 1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Wilmer Flores will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 41, Wilmer Flores.
In there at the letters 0 and 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. Anderson brings it in. Flip of his glove for 1. Giants leave 1, and this remains a 9-9 ball game. Sam Coonrod gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 65, Sam Coonrod.
In now, John Birdie. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Here now the 2-2. Jonathan Villar waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out toward second. And that's the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And they have taken the lead. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the stretch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So standing in, Corey Dickerson. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here's a look over to first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air into shallow left center. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th, and the back and forth continues. It's 10-9 now. Jose Alvarado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Yolmer Sanchez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fouled off. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
2-0.
One out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Mike Yastrzemski will be next. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Belt. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. Here's the 0-2.
1-2.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for San Francisco. Lead won't change hands. It's still 10-9. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Yasiel Puig.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Yastrzemski has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in, Garrett Cooper. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Ripped down the first base line. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things out after the break. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 10 and the Giants 9. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Stanek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
And batting in the 6th, number 55, Ryan Stanek. Now playing first
Ready now, Buster Posey. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch.
No, that's high.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Anderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Brandon Crawford digging in next.
Brandon Crawford.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Austin Slater, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Here it comes, 1-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off, and it's 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Marlins put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Brad Boxberger earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Ryan Stanek records the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.